As the Jaguar XF continues to be by far our most in-demand vehicle, in fact, the ones which we saw in just last week are already flying out of the doors, we have a new addition from our Prestige collection comes this 2014 shape. So of course a facelift model with that great looking front end, a Sportbrake version in particular, so everything that's already fantastic about the four-door saloon version, but with even more space. You could argue one of the best, if not the best looking estate cars on the market for its time, and of course, being an XF Sport trim as well as being the Sportbrake, it looks fantastic, especially in that gorgeous Italian racing red with that darker interior. Again, one of the nicest interiors of its time for sure. The XF is a stunningly styled car inside and out. And in particular, and this really is where it suits the estate car down to a T, it has the choice of 2.2 litre diesel engine, which is by far the most efficient and economical engine you can get in one of these XFs. In fact, that engine, as well as having fantastic low-end pulling power in the form of 330 foot-pounds of torque, also allows you to average up to 54 miles to the gallon, and on the motorway, even higher, up to 63. And despite this car's space, its size, its road presence, and having that torquey 2.2 litre engine, it is still so much more affordable for its yearly road tax than many other diesels which are currently being penalised every year more and more. Not so with this car, because in some cases this is close to a quarter of the price of some others on the market. In fact, at least a third of the price of many larger executive or 4x4 based diesels at less than £200 a year, 180 in fact, which is a fantastic price for a car with this kind of pulling power, this kind of horsepower, and certainly this kind of space. Now, of course, in addition to its fantastic spec, this particular example comes with its original 2 keys and book pack, of course history which you can peruse, and the real icing on the cake here is that despite the fact that this car looks, smells and feels as good as new, the price tag is under £7,000. Try and find another vehicle with this level of prestige, these kind of looks, that kind of engine in terms of power and economy combined, these kind of yearly running costs in terms of tax, and also, of course, the already fantastic looks and ride quality of the XF, but with even more loading room, even more space, and that fantastic back-end styling which the Sportbrake has. So ultimately, if you are looking for everything great about the XF, but with even more space, the Sportbrake might be the perfect car for you. And if this particular one catches your eye, of course you could get in contact with us via the email address shown here on screen, or of course give us a call on 01749 871 155, or alternately on our mobile number of 07482 267 439.